very interesting to come across it at this time because it's already warm for her to be still moving around like this.
So it's unusual, huh?
Yeah, yeah, you can come across it this time, but
hello. Time to vlog. Hello from Botswana.
Chris made me turn the AC off for this video.
We're at a very nice game lodge right now.
It's torture.
Which has great air conditioning, but it causes a lot of background noise. So we're gonna turn it off for a little bit because we need to tell you about the time we hung out in the Okavango Delta in Botswana because we just got back and it was pretty incredible. Just got off the plane, head to the boat. Do I smell bad?
When's the last time you washed a shirt?
Like yesterday. It's a new shirt. I just haven't showered in like a day. How are we gonna start this?
You just did.
All right, cool.
You already started.
The Okavango Delta is this area in the middle of Botswana that is full of water. It's technically like very sandy and very desert if it wasn't for all this flora and fauna that's on top of it, and it's absolutely incredible and some really beautiful landscapes. Ooh. Okay, so after leaving Camp Moremi, we have hit a whole nother type of environment. We are right now in the middle of the lagoon in just a completely water-soaked environment surrounded by these reeds and little papyrus reeds, because I know what those are. This place is all about the water, so I'm really excited to see what we see here. Very different than what we saw before, and should be some pretty incredible stuff. We're about to do something a little unique to this area. We're going on a canoe ride through the Okavango Delta. I'm pretty excited about this.
One of the ways you typically explore the Delta area is by Mokoro, which is a hollowed out tree that is a canoe. It's the way the local people get around, and they use it for kind of a unique safari experience, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Very different. Yeah. It's very quiet, and it's just you and nature and the guy paddling you down the river. So while we were on our Mokoro trip, we saw a sitatunga. It's an aquatic antelope, and they're really hard to see because they live in these really tall reeds just by the side of the water, and they never leave the reeds. They spend their whole lives there. So it's really, really quite difficult to see them. We actually talked to a guy who's come to Botswana 7 times, and the sitatunga was like his best sighting he's ever had. It's not like the most exotic looking animal you've ever seen, but it's one of the nicest sightings we've had in terms of the experience and the ambiance.
That's pretty wild.
That was the best. It's so good.
That was cool.
Wow. You're like, don't worry.
worth it, huh?
You probably won't see anything, but you never know. Bam.
All right, so Xugana. So we got, all right, hang on. I'm just too excited to talk about this one. All right, so we got to a place called Xugana. It was the second camp that we arrived in. And as soon as we arrived, the guide informs us that wild dogs have been sighted nearby. So we jump in the car that evening and go cruising. And I'd say, you know, within 10 minutes, we found them. I could have stayed there forever. We were with other guests, so we eventually had to leave them. We went cruising, but we came back towards the later part of the evening, and we see them starting to run across this open plain, and it was just absolutely incredible. And nearby there have been some fires, especially, you know, in this plain. It actually been recently kind of burned out. So as the dogs ran, they have these just plumes of smoke coming up from their hind legs. And they just look like these like race cars racing through this kind of burnt out landscape. It was just beautiful and just something incredible to see, and I was just really excited to see them in action. Been the best shot of my life. that was the smoothest pan I've ever done. Yeah. Up next though, where we are right now, we're coming to Chobe, which is a place known for a ton of elephants, and it's kind of the capstone of our entire time here in Botswana. So excited to get started and check this new place out. See you soon. Ready? Close this up.
Brush your teeth.
I just look so nice.
I don't care how you look like, you smell terrible. Take a shower.